So there's a lot of different approaches we can take, and I've always encouraged like really trying to match the approach with the specific patient, like specializing it for that specific patient. And we know that, for example, one thing that works kind of across age groups is problem solving. So specifically kind of identifying what's getting in the way of adherence. There's these screeners out there that patients can take that about specific barriers to adherence. Things like forgetting is really common. Maybe they run out of money and they can't get a refill. Maybe they don't have transportation to get their refill. And we can match kind of different interventions based on those barriers, right? So if they, for example, are running out of money, then maybe it's a social work intervention. Transportation, we can get a lot of medications delivered right to their door. If it's forgetting, we have lots of different ways to provide reminders. Maybe it's on their cell phone, but maybe it's a friend or a family member texting them daily, or different people like different systems. But I always like to encourage people to pair taking their medicine with a daily task that they won't leave the house without doing. So most adults, maybe not teenage boys, but most people won't leave the house without brushing their teeth. So just put your medication bottle by your toothbrush, and that alone can improve adherence for a lot of people. It doesn't have to be a high-tech solution. Some other kind of strategies that have worked for adherence, there are a lot of trials out right now kind of assessing, again, e-health interventions for adherence, and these are things like maybe your phone reminds you to take your medication and you hit yes, I took it, but if you don't hit yes, I took it, then you have a medication partner or buddy that gets an alert and says, hey, so-and-so hasn't taken their medicine. So then you kind of have that social support built in to kind of check up on you. This is really popular with providers for kids and teenagers. The teenagers don't always love it, but I've found some success with having them put like a friend or maybe a boyfriend or girlfriend in that kind of partner role, and they find that a little bit more acceptable than mom or dad bugging them. So you can get creative with people, and that's like building in things that aren't new, like social support and problem solving, but using them in ways that are acceptable to the families, and really just kind of sometimes having like a 10 or 15 minute discussion can really identify like what's getting in the way of adherence, and then find a solution to that. Because adherence is not just one thing. It's not like everyone just forgets. That happens a lot, but there's other things that get in the way too.